NDSN. Check one.
Let's start again. And here come your Notre Dame Knights, and a good evening to all watching. Welcome to tonight's holy battle against the Notre Dame Knights and the Servite Friars. My name is Senior Dante Santos alongside Senior Noah Kasendorf, ready to bring you an absolute powerhouse battle of quite possibly the two best leagues in all of California, the Mission and Trinity League.
You know it, Dante. I'm so excited to be back in the booth with you, and football season is finally here. Let's get straight to it, though. This is definitely an uphill battle for the 2-1 Notre Dame Knights.
Yeah, Noah, my mom always tells me it's better to be honest, and right now we have to be honest with the discrepancy between these two football programs we've seen this year. The Knights are going to need to play to an absolute T tonight if they want a shot of stealing this game from the number 12 team in all of California.
Unfortunately for the Knights tonight, they do have key offensive pieces like 4-star USC commit Luke Weaver and 3-star NAU commit Isaiah Sensabaugh out for tonight, both with leg injuries. But Dante, I would like to ask you, as an ND student and prominent Knight football fan, what do you think the Knights to do to win this game?
Well, no, I could sit here all day and tell you about what I think they need to do, but if maybe better if we know what the players themselves think. As Nico Marliani gets ready to kick off this ball and start us underway, we asked multiple players what their keys to the game tonight, and all their responses to be similar. Number 30 senior inside linebacker Elijah Belford said that focusing on ourselves and our preparation is the key to beating the Servite team, and this has been more prep than any other week. We have true belief in our team and program that we can do this. As Nico sends it away.
And it will be a touchback to the back right of the end zone. The Notre Dame Knights are coming off two very promising wins against Alemany and St. Francis. 42-0 against Alemany, 49-12 against St. Francis.
Yeah, and similarly, senior captain and recent WashU commit Mikey Baldwin said that we have to be ourselves and trust the work we put in. We are just playing our game. No, it really sounds like they are fighting the stigma against beating Servite, but rather playing as themselves, their football team, playing as the Notre Dame that we've seen and the Notre Dame that they believe can beat a Servite team.
Yeah, 100%, Dante. It looks like their running back, Tristan Real, is in the backfield as the first snap of the game is underway. Fakes a handoff, hits number 16 up the middle, and it is dropped at around the 35-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Intended for number 16, Jacob Jackson.
And that pass is dropped by Jacob Jackson. Jacob has had a quiet season so far with only 4 receptions through 3 games for a total of 18 yards. He does have a touchdown, though. The Friars will need to get him going if they want to pull this one away.
Servite comes back out. Looks like a bunch set to the left with the running back in the backfield. It is snapped. Handoff to the left side. Breaks one tackle and then gets wrapped up at around the 27-yard line.
Ran by Benjamin Harris. That is his second carry of the season so far, according to Max Preps.
Love the research you got going here, Dante.
You know when me and Noah are in the booth, we're going to give you every detail of the game.
It is now 3rd and 7 for the Knights. This is a huge stop as Coach Yalba continues to preach. This defense needs to get off on those 3rd down. Tristan Real back in the backfield. Ball snapped. Ball is thrown down to the sideline, and it is caught by number 14. He breaks away. Oh, and that will be coming back. He was stopped out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Big pickup for the Servite Friars. Servite gets back to the ball quickly, trips on the right, but they hand it off to the running back. He finds a hole and then gets plummeted by number 33, Oliver Schroyer, around the 50-yard line. I actually have psychology with Oliver. Pretty chill dude.
Yeah, number 27, Gavin Gutierrez, is really going to need to have a night tonight. He has already had an amazing season so far with 282 yards on the season through only 3 games.
Ball snapped again. Quarterback draws back. And it is dropped to number 1, Luke Sorensen, their 4-star tight end, committed to Nebraska. Rare drop by their big tight end.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of chatter about this kid. Looks like he can't get it done here, but Noah, I heard he has over 20 offers and just recently committed to Nebraska. How are the Knights going to stop him tonight?
I mean, there's definitely a huge focus on that man. He is 6'4", 250 pounds, so he will be a menace in this game. It's handoff to the right, and he gets tripped up at the 52-yard line. It looks like they are getting the first down. Ball's moving for the Friars. We have a Knight down on the field. It looks like number 10. That will be Jack Ramirez. He's grabbing his calf, which is heavily taped, so he could have some previous issues with that.
This looks to be pretty bad as Coach Kramer comes out. Hopefully it's just a little calf cramp, but we're praying for him. We're going to step away here for a moment. And a little bit of a good sign here as Jack Ramirez is able to get up on one leg and hop off the field. Prayers are up for him as the Knights defense takes the field again. As the Friars get set, we can look at their offense. Now, these guys sure know how to pass the ball with about 500 passing yards so far, but also 521 rushing yards. Just seemed like a dual threat offense that Notre Dame's going to have to look for on every sector of the game, Noah.
I mean, yeah, one of the running backs, Gavin Gutierrez, is coming off a big week 1, where he had 26 carries, 2 receptions, 188 total yards, and a tutty. Now this play is run up to middle, and that is to Gutierrez. That was a big tackle for one of the captains, Ben Spilsky.
Tackle by Max Martin Beckham, and we asked him what the key of the game was. He said stopping the run. He did that perfectly right there.
Is run to the right again by Gavin, and he steps out of bounds at around the 27-yard line. Third down is coming up for the Knights. This is a big one.
Max again ready to lay off that pressure, finished by Ben Spilsky. He said that both of these guys, that the team has to cancel out the outside noise and play who they know.
3rd and 6 here. Single back in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Looks like a screen pass to their big tight ends. He gets a block, breaks a tackle, goes down to the left sideline, and is tripped up at around the 34-yard line. But that will move the chains for the Friars. I mean, Dante, This tight end Sorensen is looking unstoppable already. How will the Knights adjust?
Yeah, well, he is somebody they definitely have to watch out for, as another screen pass is caught by number 3, Benjamin Harris. Back to Sorensen, though, they really have to watch out for him, especially in about the middle of the field. That's where he's going to get majority of his targets. Through screen passes, checkdowns, this guy can make what seems like a 5-yard play into a touchdown.
Yeah, as my partner was talking, Jacob Jackson walks up the field. Looks like he was limping. That's number 16. Next play is fake to the right. QB rolls out left, throws it down the middle, and it looks picked off by Maxwell Martin Beckham. What a play. He had to come back for that one.
And this is the guy that you want on your secondary. This guy is showing up on all aspects of the field, stopping the run, getting the pick, setting the Knights up for a great first drive.
I mean, the senior Maxwell has yet to receive promising D1 offers, but I know that kid, he's a hard worker, and I'm sure he'll get one soon.
I mean, the more I watch this kid, the more I wonder, how does this guy not have an offer from schools? Alabama, Georgia, they should really be taking a look at him.
And now the Knights line up in their own 15-yard line. Wyatt Brown, previously from Santa Monica, I believe, steps in. It's his first year playing with the Knights, and he's already shown some very promising skill.
Yeah, great rushing presence, holding offers from Wyoming, Yale, and other schools.
Noel, the recent transfer sophomore from Sierra Canyon, is in the backfield. He gets a handoff to the right side, and it is wrapped up. It looks like about a 2-yard gain. Dante, Noel Washington came from Sierra Canyon. He is a sophomore, and he looks like a very promising player. How loaded is that Sierra Canyon team, and why do you think he left?
Honestly, Sierra Canyon looks like maybe the number 3 team in California right now behind Bosco and Mater Dei. But Noel is huge. I mean, walking around campus with him, he stands out, and for good reason. He's a great player with great talent. As Wyatt takes the snap, check down.
That is caught by Taj Skinner, and he gets hit big. Looks like that will be helmet to helmet. He was wrapped up by the legs, and a second defender came in. Very unnecessary hit there. Looks like the Knights will get an extra 15 yards.
Yeah, and Noah, back to Noel. This whole offensive line is going to have to work as a unit against this large, very, very large Servite D-line.
I mean, yeah, he was hit by number 21, Kesson Giles, the strong safety sophomore from Servite. And he is going to have to make smarter plays than that. That is just crushing for the defense. Now Wyatt Brown lines up the Notre Dame 38-yard line. Noah Washington to his right. Quincy Hearn in motion, and he hands off to Noah up the middle. Gets a solid gain of about 4 to 5 yards.
Yeah, the Knights are going to be looking to have a lot of option runs tonight. I mean, Wyatt has the #1 amount of rushing yards in CIF Southern Section Division III. This guy can throw the ball and run the ball, and it's definitely something Servite is aware of and looking to work against.
Fakes the handoff to Noel. Wyatt sets up in the pocket, looking downfield. Does a deep ball to E-Man, has some space. It is caught by number 3, E-Man, the sophomore, and he stays on his feet. Is that in? No, he is down at about the 1-yard line. What a catch by Emmanuel Pullins, the sophomore Notre Dame, who is also a track star. He holds a few records in the Notre Dame book.
Yeah, that's going to be what looks to be his 7th catch of the year as Notre Dame sets up quickly. Those are the big plays they have to have if they want a shot at winning this game.
The Knights line up quickly with Noel in the backfield. Quincy motions over, hands it to Noel. He's fighting for extra yards, and he gets stopped. Looks like he didn't have the push to get through that.
Washington. I thought you meant Noel Rand.
I mean, Dante, how about the student section? It's pretty packed out for the Knights.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling a little FOMO right now. Usually I'm in there, probably cheering the loudest, but right now I have to be a little more composed behind the mic. Also want to apologize for earlier. I was under the impression that Noel was our lineman from last year. Noel Washington is our star running back, so my apologies.
You have Troy and Noel in the backfield. Wyatt keeps it himself, trying to get in there. He reaches and extends, and they will get the touchdown for the Knights. I mean, Wyatt Brown just has all the fight and grit that you want out of a running quarterback. He does not stop.
Yeah, that's going to be his 10th touchdown of the year so far already. And, I mean, this team, that whole offensive drive looked great today. Great for the first. As Nico Marliani takes the kick. Nico is one of the top kickers in CIF Southern Section. Matter of fact, all of California. Ranked a 4.5 star, I believe.
The PIT is blocked. That was blocked by number 22, Tristan Real, the captain cornerback. Wow, that is rare. You don't see a PAT blocked that often in high school, but here we are.
Yeah, we talked to Nico before the game. We asked him what the keys to the game were. He said, play hard, I guess. There's not much to it. I just kicked the ball right there. You could say it was on him, on the O-line. They have to be better because that one extra point may be crucial at the end of the game.
Besides that blocked PAT, what a start for the Notre Dame Knights, who in past years struggle against tough competition like Servite. They had a heartbreaking loss week 1 against Downey, another tough team. Let's see if they can go against the past year trend and pull off a huge win. As Nico Marlani kicks it off. That's going to the back of the end zone and will be left for a touchback.
Yeah, great kick for him. I mean, I have a new level of respect for kickers, Noah. I don't know if you've seen me around the field this week, but I've been trying to hit a 40-yarder, and I just recently hit it. So knowing that these guys do it on almost automatic routines, it's just, you know, it puts in definitely a new light to see what these guys are doing on the field, kicking the ball. Even though usually, Noah, they do seem to get a lot of hate, which is very weird because I would say kicker is one of the hardest positions you can play.
I mean, yeah, it definitely is slept on with that kicker position. Single back formation. The linemen are spread as they start on the 20-yard line. Hands it off to the left. Runs up the middle. Max Martin comes in with the big hits just after that interception. He is ready and looking for some more.
Here's a guy who always wants to be a part of the action. Again, Max Martin, another big hit, another stop. Looks to be only a pickup of about 2.
Murphy, their QB, fakes it. Goes up the middle. Oh, it is intercepted by Taj Skinner. That ball was overthrown, and Taj was there to make the diving catch. What a play by the 3-sport athlete Taj Skinner, who's also on the basketball team and is a pretty nice track runner. The Notre Dame offense will take over again at the Friars 38-yard line. Wow.
I mean, Noah, who would have seen this coming? 2 interceptions already for the Knights as they look to take a 2-score lead. The student section is blowing up right now, as well as all the Knights fans here. Meanwhile, the Servite section is a little quiet, Noah.
I mean, yeah, the Servite section is right below us, and there's a lot of hatred going out towards the players. As number 8, their QB, throws his helmet on the floor in frustration. That is a mental and physical error that cannot happen. As the ball is handoff to Taj Skinner. That looks like it was a double pass jet sweep to Taj, the other backup QB, but he gets hit before he's thrown. Incomplete.
Yeah, Yabu really pulling out all the tricks for tonight's game. It looks like number 11, Max was open and ready to receive that pass, but Taj couldn't get it off in time, and it results in an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
I like the play call for the Knights, though, with Taj, a very capable QB, started on JV last year, was looking to start this year on varsity before Wyatt Brown transferred in. 2 backs in the backfield, Noel and Trejo. It is snapped, fake to Noel, little pressure. Wyatt steps up in the pocket. There is a flag on the play as the ball is just thrown out of bounds.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That is a crazy late hit, as there seems to be a brawl on the sidelines. The student section is going absolutely livid right now as flags fly in the air. Noah, get me down there, get me suited up. I'm ready to go.
Wow, this game is getting me excited. It looked like there's a late hit on the QB when he was already out of bounds and he'd already thrown the ball. So you know the Knights are going to have his back and step in there. I mean, this Friar team just looks dirty.
As Wyatt seems to be talking to number 32 on Servite. That looks to be Savelino Tali Alui. Excuse me, I'm pronouncing that wrong, but words were exchanged there as sizing to be held back. Coaches are on the field. The referees are meeting up right now. Servite fans are yelling. Notre Dame fans are yelling. No, I might just start yelling.
Let's stay calm here in the booth, Dante. Don't want to get too riled up. I mean, this Friar team must just be extremely frustrated after already 2 turnovers within 7 minutes of the game, down 6. This is not like the Servite Friars, as they just beat a fellow Mission League team, Chaminade, I believe, by 40.
It was 45-3, no, 42 points of differential. A lot of people regard Chaminade as a better team than Notre Dame as well. So Notre Dame taking the early lead here is definitely surprising. But already we're getting some drama here as the refs prepare to make their call.
Going back to what you said with the Knights, with the lead, that is surprising. I mean, that is not surprising to us at all, as this team has put in so much preparation during the week. As my younger brother, who is on the team, tight end number 87, Sam Kassendorf, said to me that Coach Yabu has prepped the most that he's ever prepped for this game, and he continues to preach about how it's not who you play, but it's about how you play. So if the Knights can keep this up, I think they have a very good shot at winning this ball game.
Yeah, no, and I don't agree with that call there, offsetting penalties, but you know, I guess the refs are going to call the game how they see the game. And it looks like both teams committed a penalty here as the Knights student section is going off. I believe I see Dash Packham up there. He is going absolutely crazy, waving that sign around.
Well, it looks like the Knights did get the best of that call, as they should. They are moved up all the way to the Servite Friars 22-yard line. The Knights are looking in prime position to get in the end zone.
So it looks like it wasn't offsetting penalties, as the Servite head coach is talking to the refs here trying to plead his case. But on Noah, with that much evidence, there's not much to plead. Late hit out of bounds. Not sure what the Friars were thinking. No, this doesn't seem like a very Catholic game of football between these two private schools.
I mean, yeah, I'm still very shocked that that even went down. You don't see that a lot in this environment.
You live for it, though. You'd love to see stuff like that.
Number 3, Emmanuel Pullins, 12, Quincy Hearn, and 4, Troy Trejo lined up on the left side of Wyatt Brown with Noel on his right in the backfield. Looks like there's some difficulties getting the exact yardage, but here we go. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Wyatt Brown motions over Troy Trejo, and it is fake to him, but he is wrapped up in the backfield after a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, Servite ready for that one and could read through the option pretty well. No, I want to take it back to Servite's quarterback throwing his helmet on the ground. As a team leader like that, K.O. Murphy, are you surprised to see that he's letting his emotions go this early on in the game?
Yeah, you don't really see this from a the junior quarterback. But as Wyatt rolls out to his left, he has his man. E-Man makes a move, but is hit hard from the back by number 6. That is Brando Moscata, the captain. My fault, folks. It is Mosqueda. We'll get it down. You can trust us.
Rome wasn't built in one day.
It is 3rd and 3 now for the Knights. And it looks like they draw a neutral zone infraction. Is that first down for the Knights?
Offsides against Servite.
Yep. Offsides against Servite.
Looks to be on number 38, Dominic Kangi. Too excited to play football. Sometimes you got to be a little patient.
Fullback Wyatt Mason comes into the game for Taj.
Move the ball to the Servite 11-yard
The ball is now on the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Twins on the left with Noel on his left side. E-Man is motioned. It is fake to E-Man, but handed to Noel. He finds a hole at the middle. That is touchdown for the Knights.
And all of a sudden, Noah, it is 12-0. Who would have expected this?
Notre Dame touchdown scored by number 27, Noel.
Wow, that was a huge hole for Noel Washington. I mean, that fake to number 3 Pullins really fooled the defense there.
To attempt the extra point is number 81.
Nico looking to drill this one.
Number 82, Charlie Zeras.
Got the first one blocked. Let's see what they can do right here, though.
Yeah.
As Nico sends it, maybe on the street. He's got a strong leg on him.
He makes that one as there's much better blocking with that PAT. The Knights take an early 13-0 lead. This is huge for the Knights. But how will the Friars be able to bounce back?
Well, the Friars haven't really felt a lot of adversity these past couple weeks with big wins against Marietta Valley and Chaminade. I mean, they just haven't really been down, so it's definitely a similar feeling to playing Centennial Corona Week 1. But no, as you may expect, Centennial Corona Notre Dame are seen as very, very different teams. Maybe they just underestimated the Knights and the power of the Holy Spirit.
And number 27, Gavin Gutierrez. Kicking off for the Knights, Nico Marliani.
Nico's out there for his 3rd kickoff in this first quarter. I mean, what a tool that you got at kicker. You rarely see a return from the opposing team as this ball just heads into the end zone every single time. Kickoff's under the way here. And once again, it is sent to the back of the end zone. Unreturnable.
Yeah, no, as a cross-country runner, I run around the track a lot, and I swear, I think I'm starting to see a couple more divots in the track. I'm pretty sure it's from Nico Marliani's balls.
From their own 20-yard line.
I mean, yeah, it must be, but the Knights defense comes back out there. It looks like Jack Ramirez is still on the sideline. A crucial position on their defense. Senior, he has a lot of leadership and grit. But the Friars look to get started here at their own 20. Is handed off to the right, and he is wrapped up after about a 3-yard gain. That is Gavin Gutierrez.
Yeah, Noah, the Servite Friars are going to have to utilize a lot of their top performers here. Quarterback Caleb Murphy has the 6th most passing yards in Southern Section Division 1 with 474. Gavin Gutierrez, 2nd most yards in Southern Section Division 1. Jordan Wells, another running back, 10th most yards.
As this ball is handed off to Gutierrez again, and he is tackled. That is a big play by Maxwell Marvin Beckham, who just fills the A-gap and takes him down with ease.
Yeah, another great play there. Servite has been stuffed at the running game and haven't been able to get it to their star tight end. I really think that's slowing it down. The Knights are really doing everything that they prepared for.
I agree, Dante. It's a big 3rd and 7 for the Friars. Murphy steps back, looks to his right. He has to scramble left, sees a man downfield. He's got him, and the ball is dropped. That is 16, Jacob Jackson, who was limping off the field earlier in the game. The Friars might have some nerves in them early in the quarter. What's going on?
Yeah, they're jogging off the field, and coach does not look happy. I mean, these are plays the Friars should be making, especially with a team this talented. Anyway, Noah, going back to Max, we asked Max to share his best and or funny memory on the team that has helped them bond. He said that Jake Diamond crawling on all fours during his health meeting, where we were all meditating, really brought the team together through laughs, as it was early in the season, and people were still maybe a little timid to talk to one another.
I mean, yeah, this team has bonding every single week over the summer, as my brother tells me, and I think they're just really connected this year. As the punt is snapped and kicked off, that is Owen Erdman. It is received by the punt returner, Taj Skinner, at around their own 58-yard line as the Knights offense comes back onto the field.
From their own 48-yard line.
This is going to be a huge test for the Friars defense, as the Knights offense has just been moving with ease tonight.
Yeah, the middle of the field is wide open. I mean, I don't know what the Friars' game plan is right now, but they definitely have to move it around that. The Knights are dangerous on both offense, on both rushing and passing, with 256 overall passing yards on the season compared to a 789 rushing yards.
As this ball is faked to Noel and thrown to the right sideline to E-Man, and it looks like there is a flag on the play. Could be defensive holding.
Looks like maybe pass interference or holding here, but one thing is for sure, Noah, these Servite fans are not liking the call. About, I think, 6 or 7 of them just stood up in protest.
That will be a pass interference against Servite. It looks like it was number 22, Tristan Rial, their senior captain. Surprising from him, as the Knights move into the Friars territory. This 37-yard line, E-Man's motioned across again, but is handed to Noel, and he is tripped up after about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, and the Servite team really just can't find a lot of breaks right now. When they get a good defensive play, there seems to be a flag on the play. Some of them can't control their tempers. I mean, they really have to bring it together here to stop this driving Notre Dame offense. Good job there with an only 1-yard carry, though.
Looks like that was only a 1-yard carry. As we have trips left with Noel to the right side of Brown. Motioned over again, and it is handed off to Trejo, who gets wrapped up at around the 35-yard line. He is tackled by number 21, Keston Giles, the strong safety.
Yeah, Noah, Servite has a lot of good names on this team, but they seem to be playing as an individual right now. That's not really how a team plays. And it looks like the Knights are doing the exact opposite. They're not caring about numbers, names, fame, offers. They're just playing football like they would in their backyard, and I think that's why they're winning right now as the first quarter winds down to a close.
I mean, you said it perfectly, Dante. It is a 3rd and 7 for the Knights on the Friars 34. So they got twin wide receivers on both sides of the field. Brown is alone in the backfield. Let's see if he can find his man downfield to pick up the sticks. He steps up. He's got a guy. That's Taj at around the 30-yard line.
There is a flag on the field, though.
As Taj catches it and runs out of bounds. Let's see what this flag was on.
I'll put a homework pass on it. Looks to be holding against, I believe, the defense.
discussion on the field. Penalty against Notre Dame.
I guess that was a penalty against Notre Dame. It could be a formation mistake.
The 3 snack bars are open. Be sure to visit our snack bars for food, drinks, and treats.
That is a huge chunk of yards to go back, Noah. You would think somebody took somebody's head off with about, what, 20 yards? 15 yards back?
Yeah, I'm not exact sure what the call was as the ref signaled hands over his head. Could be a legal formation, but it shouldn't be this far back with that call. Now it is 3rd and 22 for the Knights. A lot of yards to make up for with that call.
22 to be exact, Noah.
Brown is alone in the backfield. Steps back. Steps up in the pocket. Looks like there's a flag. Could be holding, but he does have his man, Max Martin Beckham, and makes the play down around the 20-yard line. That will be a first down, but that ball will be coming back as there is holding against the Knights. Let's see who it's on.
Tell you what, Noah, this looks promising. Even though there's a flag there, the Knights are able to pick up what would have been a first down. Shows a lot of life on the team. Unfortunately, though, with their offensive line getting bum rushed, there's not much they can do. The offensive line has to be a little more alert to the edge rushers there. A lot of pressure on Wyatt to kind of step up. We've seen a lot of step up so far in the game, and that's definitely something Coach Yabu is going to look at halftime.
Yeah, this ball is all the way back to the Knights' own 41-yard line. It's 3rd and 32 as the quarter comes to the end. Both teams are jogging off the field. We will see what Coach Yabu has in his playbook to make up for all of these yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars.
I mean, Dante, how about Max Martin Beckman making plays on both ends of the field? Huge dual threat for the Knights.
I mean, honestly, no, I'd probably let him ask me out to homecoming with the performance he's having. Absolutely incredible right now. Definitely one of the major reasons that the Knights are up 13 points to the Servite Friars. They haven't looked like themselves. Probably because of Max and the way he's moving on the field. Maybe they've seen nothing like it before. Because quite honestly, Noah, I don't know if there's anything quite like Max.
As both teams come back onto the field after the first quarter break, let's see what Coach Rowe, the offensive coordinator for the Knights, has up his sleeve. I mean, Coach Rowe is a great guy. He teaches a health class at Notre Dame, and I just enjoy talking to him. He's got a great personality, and he is very emotional on the field, as you will see his clipboard thrown a few times tonight.
3rd and 32, Noah now. Let's see what Yabu wants to draw up here.
Here we go as E-Man is motioned across the field. It is fake to Noel, but Wyatt takes it by himself to the left as he picks up just about 9 yards at around the 50-yard line with the run from Brown to the left sideline. Looks like the punt unit will be coming on the field.
Yeah, Friars definitely getting bailed out on that drive. Notre Dame looked to be in prime scoring position, but not able to get it done with that penalty there as Nico Marliani comes back out to kick a punt. Noah, hopefully you can pin this right at around, 5, maybe even like the 1-yard line. Let's see how close you can get it to that spot.
I mean, Nico, their punter and kicker, has an absolute boot of a leg. And I wouldn't be surprised if he pins them all the way back within 5 yards. As the kick is up. Higher kick spiraling down. And it is bounced. But that is a big mistake by E-Man the gunner, who runs into the punt returner. Wow, a lot of big mistakes for both sides of the ball today.
Yeah, that's going to move the ball up quite a bit. That was a pretty good punt. That would have been around, what, the 18-yard line. Now it's going to look to be almost to the 25-30. Just 2 minutes. It's yours.
Head ref is counting up the yards here. That is a big chunk. It looks like it is going to the 34-yard line.
Moves the ball out to the Servite 34-yard line. Friars will take over, 1st and 10.
Servite's looking to get going here. Down 13-0 early in the second quarter. Single back formation. 2 wide receivers to the QB's left. Ball is snapped and fake to the running back. And he looks right, and that is a screen pass completed to the running back, who stays on his feet after breaking a few tackles. It seems like no one can bring him down. He might be going all the way, and that is a touchdown for the Friars, but there's multiple flags on the field. This ball does seem like it is coming back. Wow.
No, I see one of the little kids on the Servite sideline absolutely livid right now, yelling at the refs. I think their pockets are empty, though. There's about, 3 or 4 flags on the field. This one is coming back. Knights are slow to get up. Looks like who's that? Number 33.
Oliver Schroyer is limping over.
I've went to school with Oliver since kindergarten. Nobody tougher than that kid. He can pick himself up on anything, and no doubt right here as he's slowly walking back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, what a huge run by Gutierrez, who is averaging, I believe, 94 yards per game, which is unbelievable for a high school running back. I mean, he's looking like prime Saquon Barkley out there, just running people over.
You know what? He's looking like prime Walter Payton. As a Bears fan, nobody compares to him.
So this holding penalty will be from the spot. So it is moved back.
It's pretty cool to see a team winning, though, after being a Bears fan for so long. And I'm sure you can relate as a Chargers fan.
I mean, yeah, we have some tough histories, but the Chargers look great week 1 against the Chiefs.
Looks like it's going to be first down here. I'm not sure what the call is. Ball's going to be placed at the 46-yard line. 47. No, 46. Somewhere around there. 46 or 7.
So it'll be Friar first down. And the penalty from the spot moves the ball back to the Friar 47-yard line. 1st and 10, Servite.
Now it's 1st and 10 on their own 47 after that holding call.
Some parents here are trying to get the chance going, but no match for the Castle.
Number 77 storms in for the Knights, the nose tackle. That is the junior Luke Spalla. Murphy on his hard count. It looks like 23 Mason could be blitzing off the right side. Murphy snaps it, hands it off to his running back Gutierrez, who gets a pretty nice gain. That will be 8 yards for the Friars.
Yeah, no, it looks like the Friars are starting to put some pieces together here. Picking up another first down. Or, no. Yeah, first down.
Oh, that ball was snapped, and the running back was quickly wrapped up at the 45-yard line. Pickup of 1. It's now 3rd down. I don't think they got it on that first play.
Yeah, sorry about that. It looks to be just short, and it's going to be short again. 3rd and about 1 to go here as they look to get a first down to keep this drive alive.
Bunch formation for the Friars. Guards pull to the right, and Gutierrez picks it up with a strong run. I mean, no one is stopping this man right now. His legs just keep churning. First and 10 for the Friars. Single back formation with Gutierrez in the backfield. Murphy looks back. He is pressured by number 22, but is thrown to the sideline, and that will be out of play. 2nd down. He was rushed in there by Abube. Abube Akobi got right in there. The great pressure to the QB.
Yeah, again, Abube. Huge frame, able to get in there. I'd be scared, Noah, if he was running at me, and I think the smart play there was throw the ball away.
I completely agree. 2nd and 10 for the Friars. Gutierrez in the backfield once again. Murphy snaps it, fakes it to Gutierrez, looks deep, and it is thrown deep to number 3 with a little too much mustard on that one. As Todd Skinner throws his hands up, incomplete. 3rd down for the Friars.
Yeah, no, it looks like a throw I'd throw on the beach. Not really sure what the mindset was there. Probably overthrown by like 10, 15 yards. Definitely going to have to compose himself after that throw.
Huge 3rd down for the Friars now, as I'm sure the QB Murphy will be looking at his main target, Benjamin Harris, the 3-star wide receiver. He sets up into the pocket, has some room to run, and dives for the first down. I don't believe he got it. It is 4th down.
He will be well short. From this angle, it looks like it was close, but it looks like he needed to pick up like, I think, maybe like 4 or 5 more yards.
Getting 7 on the QB run. The Friars offense stays out there on 4th down. They'll be coming off the field. Timeout by the offense.
That'll bring up 4th down and 3.
Very curious to what the Friars will call here. They have the huge target, the 6'4" tight end, Sorensen. I'm sure they'll be looking his way. If not, Murphy might just take it himself.
Yeah, absolutely. No, a lot of notes to be taken about the Servite team, but what about its school? For those of you who may not be familiar, Servite is a private Catholic all-boys college preparatory high school located in Anaheim, California, founded in 1958. As of 2023, it has enrolled 251 students and has nearly 10,000 alumni. No, these alumni consist from football players, basketball players, I mean, the list goes on. The Servite currently competes in the Trinity League, as we said earlier, in 13 CIF sports, state championships in football in 1982, 2009, and as recent as 2023. Track and field also took home the championship this year, 2025.
Back to the action. 4th down. 4th down and 3.
4th down with trips to Murphy's left. Snaps it. Hands off to the left. And he has a lot of room to run, and he keeps moving. Wow. That O-line, led by captain center Jaden Resick, with 5 offers, continues to move this D-line to allow huge gaps for Gutierrez as he gets the ball again on 2nd down. And he is wrapped up by Max. Wow, that guy is just all over the field. Can't get enough of him. It's like a heat-seeking missile for that running back.
Yeah. I mean, really reminds me of me out there, Noah. If I was playing football, I'd play exactly like him.
Second down, 8.
Second for Gutierrez as he finds another hole up the middle as Schroyer takes him down. That will be good for Servite. First down. Gutierrez comes off the field now. He must need a breather after those hard runs. 11 in the backfield now. That is Steele Holcomb, junior running back. Murphy snaps it, hands it off to Holcomb to the right side with another hole and picks up a nice gain to about the Knights' 10-yard line as Abube makes the tackle.
Yeah, no, it looks like Servite's starting to find the rhythm here, just running it on the Knights as they get closer and closer to 6 points.
This running game is just nonstop as Holcomb takes it again to the right, but big tackle by Max. Assisted by, it looks like number 9, Andre Gamboa, senior outside linebacker. But now he is limping off the field. Might have been injured on that tackle. Number 6, Jake Diamond replaced him in the game.
Kill time 6, let's see what he's got.
Gutierrez steps back in as the halfback. Murphy takes a snap, hands it off to Gutierrez. And the other dual threat player, Wyatt Mason, who also plays fullback, makes the tackle for about a 1 to 2 yard gain.
Yeah, Wyatt is a player who's definitely worked his way up. I mean, I remember seeing him on JV for, I believe, the first couple of years, but seeing his progression has been nothing but outstanding. The hard work he's put in really shows off now.
Now it is 4th down for the Friars after 3 quick run plays. Bunch formation on the right. And I formation in the backfield. It is handed off to Gutierrez, and it looks like he is stopped by number 40. That is the captain, Ben Spilsky. What a play.
And he is hyped. I'm hyped over here. The Knights are up, the student section are up, and the Servite fans are down.
Said it perfectly, Dante. That will be a turnover on downs as Brown and his offense steps back onto the field on their own 9-yard line, looking to extend their 13-0 lead in the second quarter. I mean, this Servite defense just can't run away from the field. They've been out there constantly after the 3rd turnover by Servite's offense.
Yeah, on paper, Servite looks like an absolute monster of a defense. But right now, we're seeing a lot of them, and not a lot of the plays that they usually make.
And Notre Dame, let's hear it for the Castle. Our Notre Dame student section, you are the best fans in high school football. Keep the energy going and help lead the Knights to victory.
Yeah, no, just as announcer said, the Castle's looking actually pretty nice tonight. Usually, I mean last week at least, sorry, a very, marginal amount of people there, but now looking at them, they look pretty full, and they definitely brought their voices here, as they can be heard all the way from where we're sitting.
It looks like the chain crew had to come out to get an exact marking on where the ball is, but it will stay on Notre Dame's 9-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Knights. 2 backs alongside Brown at QB.
You know, there looks to be about 3 individual team meetings going on in the Servite bench area. Coach is really trying to make sure that everybody's on board for what they want to be a comeback.
Brown motions over Trejo, and he throws it to him, and he makes a grab in the backfield.
to number 4, Troy
Solid
Trim.
pickup
Yeah,
for the junior running back.
We asked Troy, you know, what is the keys to winning this game? He said to play fast. Right there, he takes a little bit of a slower ball and picks up, what, 3 yards there, making something out of nothing. He said, we've spent countless hours preparing for this week. We're ready for anything they throw out of us.
On the right hash for 2nd and 7. And the ref throws a flag on the sideline. Looks like a false start. Yep, it will be a false start on the Knights. That is moving them 5 yards back. Giving them a 2nd and long.
Yeah, these are just mistakes that Knights can't make. They have a lead right now, but they have to make sure they add on to it and they don't make silly mistakes like that.
The Knights getting their play call from Coach Rowe and Coach Ian, the quarterback coach. As Brown is alongside Noel with his 3 wide receivers to his right. It is handed to Noel, and he is wrapped up in the backfields. But there's another flag thrown after this play. Could be unsportsmanlike contact.
Yeah, I'm hearing some pretty explicit things from the Servite fans. They are not happy about that one, as now they're taking off their hats and yelling. Wow, the refs are looking in that direction now. Little kids are now up. No, not great role models.
Servite fans clearly angry with all these flags going against them. Looks like that flag was taken back. And now it is 3rd and 17 on the Notre Dame's 1 yard line.
1 yard line. 3rd down, 17.
Wyatt Brown looks back, rolls to his right, and just throws it out of bounds, avoiding the safety. The Notre Dame will have to punt this one out.
And now it's time for a very dangerous punt here. I mean, Nico's practically going to be kicking what seems to be the media area. Servite fans are now on their feet. Real diehard fans here, Noah.
I mean, yeah, they traveled a long way to get here. Might as well get their money worth. Number 16, Jacob Jackson looks to return this kick. Solid kick by Nico. It takes a bounce at around the 42-yard line and is picked up at the 41 by Oliver Schroeder. The Friars are in prime position to get their first points onto the board.
Another flag on the play. There's to be pushing and shoving. Looks like number 85 on Servite pushed Nico Marliani, our kicker, and number 1, Preston Webb. Gonna see who this is on. This game is getting very heated very fast now. I think the only people who may not be mad in this, what is it, stadium section is me and you.
Murphy heading back out there.
Tell you what, Noah, I'm about ready to, start voicing my opinion. It is awesome to see that the Knights are fighting back against the Servite team who have been pushing and shoving all game.
Ladies and gentlemen, great time to visit the snack bars. All 3 snack bars are open. Located on both sides of the home bleacher and on the north side of the visitor bleachers. Once again, the snack bars are open. All proceeds going to Notre Dame Athletics. Penalty, 10-yard penalty against Notre Dame.
Servite offense takes it on the Knights' 31-yard line after another penalty by the Knights after that punt return. Murphy steps back. He's looking around, and he underthrows his wide receiver 11, Steele Holcomb, and he's not able to make the catch. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, I've seen about the same number of drop passes on the Servite game so far, Servite offense. Then the Notre Dame Knights have points, so they're definitely going to have to work that out.
Gets the ball to the right. He's wrapped up by number 9, Gamboa, and Wyatt Mason. 3rd down for the Friars. This should be field goal range for Servite, but I'm sure they're looking to score a touchdown here. 7 yards to go. Murphy steps back, looks right, looks left, steps up in the pocket. He is scrambling out to the right, but he has his man. That is number 11, Holcomb, who breaks a tackle as he is hit at the 2-yard line. What a play by Holcomb.
Yeah, Noah, this just sets up Servite for their best opportunity that night. Only 2 yards out from 6 points.
Preston Webb couldn't make the tackle after that catch. Seems very frustrated on the sideline. 1st and goal for the Friars at the 3-yard line. Looks like they could be giving it to Gutierrez. And they will, but he is stopped by, once again, Max Martin.
Yeah, Servite knocking the door, but not letting in just yet. The Notre Dame defense is really putting a stand up as Abube is coming back out for some extra power on the line. Did they do tush pushes in high school, Noah?
Personally, I haven't seen that, and I don't see why you need to when you have a running back like Gutierrez. He's in the backfield once again in an I formation. Wide receiver Benjamin Harris is motion to the left as Gutierrez takes it to the right side, and he takes it in next to the pylon for the Servite touchdown. First points on the board for Servite. Let's see if they can keep up this momentum heading towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, a lot quieter on the Notre Dame side. Servite fans standing up and cheering for their team. Feel like it's been all anger over here, but now they're starting to find some pleasant moments. Kicker Owen Edmond now.
Setting up an extra point, number 99,
Oh. As he kicks it through the uprights, Erdman has the 12th most kickoff yards in all of California. He's almost as automatic as Nico.
That is up and through by the kicker, Erdman. The 5'11" sophomore who's getting ready to kick it off to the Knights for the first time tonight. The Knights student section performs their infamous chant, "Hey Knights," as the student section crowd is getting very loud towards the end of this half. That is kicked to the back of the end zone. Touchback.
It may not seem that this way, but Noah, this drive for the Knights is crucial. Trying to get the momentum back before halftime and to put them back up into a 2-possession game.
I mean, yeah, Dante, especially with the Knights getting the ball to start the second half, a score here would put them in great shape. Two running backs in the backfields for Wyatt Brown at his own 20-yard line. Face it to Noel, and he's getting pressure as Wyatt scrambles out to his left. Has a little bit of room to run. Catch a block by Quincy, but looks like he steps out of bounds. I mean, what an explosive run by Brown there.
Yeah, he's a track runner. You can really see in the speed right there. Just unfortunately, he steps out of bounds. Could have had a massive gain.
Oh, I guess he doesn't step out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Could be holding. Or, never mind, no flag. My apologies. That was only a 9-yard gain for Brown to bring up second and short. Number 12, Hearn, is motioned across. As it is fake to Noel. And he had his man, E-Man, but he stops his route. A little bit of miscommunication on the wide receiver and QB there. It looks like Brown patted his chest. Looks like it was on him.
Yeah, E-Man stopped right there. Maybe the route was a little different than what Wyatt thought it had been. Middle of the field, again, is wide open, Noah.
I mean, yeah, that was a great play call. Just messed up the execution there. As Wyatt hard counts on the 3rd and short. Looks over to Coach Rowe to get a final play call. Wyatt calling out to his line. This will be a huge pickup for the Knights. Oh, it was a little swing pass to Noel. That is dropped. It was tipped up in the air, almost intercepted. The punt unit comes out.
Yeah, Noah, on a 3rd and 1 right there, you have to catch that ball. I think he was scared that he was going to run into a defender, and the bobble could have turned into an interception. Luckily, that ball hit the ground, though.
That was a huge missed opportunity for the sophomore running back. The ball was right in his reach, and he couldn't pull it in. I mean, Dante, I know the Servite team hits hard, but it must be scaring the Knights offensive players a little bit. As Nico Marlani punts it off to the 45-yard line, and he gets a great bounce and goes all the way to the Friars' 28-yard line. Not a bad kick by Marlani.
Yeah, but the Knights really need to convert right there. I really think that's going to come back and bite them in the butt here as 2 minutes and 46 seconds remain. Servite has 2 timeouts. Definitely able to get something going on a drive here. The Knights defense have to be ready.
Friars, 1st and 10.
Shout out to Camilo Dragonmere, watching the broadcast now, enjoying the show. I'm glad. This is going to be close to a 2-minute drill for the Friars, as they have a long way to go to get some more points on the board, as it is handed to their wide receiver in the backfield as Benjamin Harris, but Dylan Northcutt makes a big tackle as number 15. Cool thing about Dylan Northcutt, his dad actually played in the NFL, Dennis Northcutt. But this is only his first year playing high school football, as he is mainly a basketball player.
Quick pass, blocked. Great play by the Knights line. Yeah, no, going back to what you said, Dylan Northcutt, a.k.a. Dino, didn't he hit that big game winner at Peach Jam? Can you tell me a little about that as a fellow basketball player?
I mean, yeah, in the 15U Peach Jam Championship, his AU team took the dub after Dylan hit a game-winning half-court buzzer beater. Anyways, this ball is handed off to Gutierrez to the left side, and it's tripped up by his own lineman at around the 42-yard line. But that will move the chains for the Friars as the clock winds down to 2 minutes. 1st and 10 for the Friars. Trips on the right side. Murphy hands it off again to Gutierrez, who hurdles a defender, Max Martin Beckham. Oh, but it does look like their star tight end is limping off the field, grabbing his shoulder.
Oh, no.
You hate to see that, folks. The Nebraska commit has already had a very promising season.
This one looks bad. He's still on the ground on the sideline as the Friars are backing up now. Looks like this is coming back. A great hurdle, though. Oh, and the Servite fans are yelling again.
Not surprised here.
10-yard penalty. Move the ball back to
Jake
the
Diamond comes in.
32-yard line.
Alongside number 16, Nolan Lewis, who is also my fellow varsity basketball teammate. He just joined the team this summer and is loving it with a huge game last week, 7 tackles, and a stripped forced fumble recovery. As Murphy snaps it on 1st and 20, looks deep down the field, has plenty of time, rolls out to his right with Mason chasing him down, and that is thrown out of bounds to the right, covered by Nolan Lewis. Great coverage downfield by the Knights.
Yeah, no, it's just even more pressure getting the quarterback. This Servite line that looks big just isn't really holding up against this Notre Dame D line. I mean, they're doing everything they can to get to the quarterback, and right now it's proving with rush throws out of bounds.
If we got anyone watching the live stream right now on YouTube, drop us a comment down below, and we might give you a shout out. As Murphy looks back on the 2nd and 20, and it is overthrown his wide receiver Harris. That is incomplete, bringing up 3rd and very long.
Yeah, 3rd and 20 here. It's not the longest we've seen so far. If you remember our 3rd and 22, but I'm guessing here that it may be a little bit of a draw play. Just trying to waste some time here, not give Notre Dame the opportunity to score again. We'll see, though.
32-yard line.
1 minute and 37 seconds left in this half. The Knights can get a huge stop here. Maybe they have enough time to put some more points on the board. 4 wide receivers lined up as Murphy steps back, looks downfield. He has a man. He throws a deep ball covered by Nolan Lewis. He was open but underthrown, and it is out of bounds. Wow, that is a huge save for the Knights.
Yeah, and his coach is yelling at him, telling him to get to the sideline right now. They are having a chat that does not seem very happy as the punt team comes out for Servite. Yeah, no, he really had him open right there. That's something we've seen throughout the game. These Servite receivers are getting open, but the connections are just not there.
I mean, these wide receivers are getting open for Murphy, but he just can't seem to connect with them today. As this punt is off. Beautiful spiral. Lands around the Knights' 30-yard line.
Servite coach coming down to yell, let it roll. Very amped up here. Noah, I would love to see what these guys are going to hear at halftime.
I mean, I'm sure their coach will have a talk with the QB, Cale Murphy, to see if anything's going on with him, because this is very unlike him to be so off target today. He should. Wyatt Brown comes onto the field with his offense with 90 seconds left in this half. Let's see if they can put some more points on the board. Looks like the Friars have a blitz coming from the right as Wyatt gets rid of it quick. And that is caught by E-Man. What a grab.
Yeah, that was incredible. Great throw to a very dangerous cornerback. But it is caught by E-Man. Looks like it's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 with about a minute left here, guys. Quick throw. Going to stop the clock at 53.2. Knights are looking to get in field goal range. Give a shot to Nico.
I mean, as we said before, Nico has an absolute boot. So I think getting to around the 35, 30-yard line will be plenty for him to knock in. 3rd and medium for the Knights. Let's see if they can pick it up here to give Nico a shot.
Yeah, first things first. They have to get this first down here.
Brown steps back, but he is wrapped up in the backfield. Look, he is tackled by number 74 for the Friars. That is Leland Anderson, the 6'2 sophomore who comes up with a big sack on 3rd down, giving his team a chance to maybe get in field goal range themselves, as they will be pushed back all the way to the Knights' own 25-yard line.
Back to punt for the Knights, number 81, Nico Marliani, 8 for the Friars.
Marlani back there to send a punt away with Jacob Jackson there to return.
Snapping for Notre Dame will be number 33, Oliver Schroyer. Personal protector is number 11,
As
Maxwell Martin Bettman.
Nico gets ready to punt this one away. Weird snap there, but a great kick. This one's going to fall. It's going to be returned. Brought down.
He is tackled by number 3, E-Man, at the Friars' 48-yard line.
E-Man, that's a familiar name, Noah. That's very familiar to Ed Heeman. Ed Heeman, I don't know if you remember Ed Heeman, do you?
Oh, of course I do. That is the Air Force football player, Notre Dame graduate, safety and running back. Great player for the Knights in past years.
Yeah, great team leader. Definitely can see some of his teachings here with the rest of the Knights. They look like a very mature team.
As his brother Obehi, the sophomore, is also on the team. I'm sure he gets advice every single day from his older brother, as I do to mine. Murphy steps back with 35 seconds left. Fakes it to the running back, and that is tipped down by Ivan Herrera. What a heads-up play by the strong junior.
Broken up by Notre Dame's number 51, Alex Herrera.
I apologize, Alex Herrera, not Ivan.
Second down.
Did you say Alex Pereira?
Close, Tanta.
UFC champ right there, or he's going to be.
Here we go, Murphy, 32 seconds on 2nd and 10. Steps up into the pocket, has some room to run. Can we make an open field tackle? Spins off Schroyer as he gets wrapped up around the 41-yard line. Servite looks like they don't use a timeout. They still have 2 timeouts left. Let's see how they use them here with 15 seconds to go. Murphy steps back, throws a deep ball to Benjamin Harris, and it is overthrown once again. He had him wide open.
Another overthrow, Noah, and you know what? At this point, Servite could probably have maybe 21 points, 28 points if it weren't for the overthrows. Notre Dame definitely needs to address it because right now their secondary is getting cooked.
Down. 2nd and 10 here with 10 seconds left for Murphy as he steps back and then into the pocket. He runs it. Not the smartest play with time running down, but they do get the timeout off with 2 seconds left on 3rd down. Looks like the Knights do have a player down. That is Abube, slow to get up. I mean, with that long frame, it must be difficult to maneuver these big Friar O-line.
You know, Noah, I'd love to see a kick here. I mean, maybe because I'm a fan of field goals, but what would this be if he were to kick it from here? Looks to be at the 38-yard line. I mean, it's about like a 50, maybe 55, 50 to 55-yard kick. Looks like they're going to opt not to do it and bring back out the offense.
Yeah, they're not going for the kick, so it looks like it could just be a Hail Mary ball to try to sneak in a touchdown to end the half. This will be the final play. Notre Dame has a deep 4 formation out on defense.
Notre Dame 37-yard line.
Let's see if he can find his big target down the field. Murphy steps back, has a lot of time, throws it deep into the end zone, and that is well overthrown into the track as Notre Dame ends the half up 6 points, and they will receive the ball at halftime. What a half for the Knights.
Yeah, Noah, these Knights look like they're ready to play some football, and I cannot wait for the second half. This is everything we wanted and more. Fights, action, defense, offense, kicks, blocked kicks even. We will see you guys back for the second half. Stay tuned for our halftime show, interviews, and more. I'm Dante Santos here alongside Noah Kazendorf. We'll see you in a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime enjoyment, please welcome back to the field the Irish Knight Band. The Irish Knights are under the direction of Lillian Diaz and Matthew Pagnotta, with drum major Brett Thaler. The band begins tonight with an arrangement of the University of Notre Dame's Fanfare and Irish Opener. The rest of the show features music by Billie Eilish, Tyler the Creator, and more. And now it's time for the greatest fight song of all time, the Notre Dame Victory March. Ladies and gentlemen, the Notre Dame Irish Knight Band, varsity cheerleaders, and varsity dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to Notre Dame classes of 1965, 1975, 1985, 1995, 2005, and 2015. Today we celebrate their 60th, 50th, 40th, 30th, 20th, and 10th year reunions. Incredible milestones for these distinguished alumni. These ladies and gentlemen who came before us helped shape Notre Dame into the incredible institution it is today. Their legacy lives on in every classroom, tradition, and heart that walks this campus. Let's show our gratitude and give them a resounding ovation. Welcome back, distinguished alumni, 65, 75, 85, 95, 05, and 2015. Welcome, alumni.
I know that guy too. I forget his name, but I know who you're talking about. I've met him.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
He was even saying, like, he started saying, like, I don't even know if I'll be alive tomorrow, but he only 13. What he was saying was practice.
I'm saying, like, if they were...
Dude, that's an experience to have, like, two older coaches, though.
Yeah, we had morning practice.
Oh, my God, that's funny.
It was an experience.
Basketball? Exactly right.
Yeah.
That's it too, yeah?
These are all my cousins. So it's my assistant coach.
Hi,
Coach Bart.
Coach Bart. Coach Bart. Nice to meet you.
How does Servite stack up in basket?
Terrible.
I bet like any team.
This is the smallest Servite team I've seen.
The Varsity Cheerleaders.
I'm going straight at his knees. If you hear gospel for he's number one in the country too.
Yeah, not good enough. I think that's right. Oh, or it was Pat Lee.
He might just be on the sidelines.
I know both of them very well.
was actually a kid from there at Sensi.
Okay. Oh my God, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, first half scoring recap. Notre Dame Knights got on the board first in the first quarter with a Wyatt Brown touchdown. Extra point was blocked by the Friars. 6-0 Notre Dame. Notre Dame struck again late in the first quarter with Noel Washington. Touchdown. Nico Marliani added the extra point. 13-0 Notre Dame. Servite Friars struck back. 3:27 in the second quarter. Gavin Gutierrez touchdown run. Extra point by Owen Erdman was good, giving us the score we have now, 13-7.
This high level of play in the Mission League, whether it be basketball or football, it's really tough to perform at a high level if you're playing two sports. But so far, he's doing a great job of it. He's eating well, he's getting his nutrition, keeping up with his academics, getting good rest, and just staying focused on getting better every single day.
We appreciate it a lot, Dad. Thank you for coming out. We'll let you go watch the rest of the game.
Go Knights!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, all watching across the stream right now. My name is Dante Santos, here alongside Noah Kazanov, ready to bring you the second half. Noah, we saw a very, very eventful second half. Touchdowns, flags, fights even. What can you take away from Notre Dame's offense?
I mean, yeah, this offense has probably looked the best yet this season. Wyatt Brown, their QB, has found his targets downfield, which has been huge for him, as in previous weeks he has underthrown his wide receivers. So let's see if he can keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, we're going to definitely see a little more of his legs here. He didn't really show him off a lot. He was throwing quite a bit on the offense. It definitely tricked Servite up because they were looking to this game, seeing the amount of yards he had so far on the season, definitely expecting a lot more QB draws. Notre Dame has been relentless with the options, so let's see what Servite's defense can do. On the note of Servite's defense, they looked a little shaky. They got a little more of their rhythm back during the late half, half of the second quarter, as the Knights take the field again. And the student section is standing up once again. As for the Servite offense, though, they definitely look a little shaky. Their quarterback overthrowing balls all day. Their fans growing a little more irritated. It's definitely a rough day so far, but they did piece together a couple nice plays and did get the touchdown drive, Noah, that will put them within 6, as I believe they will be kicking off the ball for the first play. Did Servite?
I mean, my big question for the second half is, will Cale Murphy, Servite's QB, be able to find his receivers down the field, as they're getting open most of the time?
As number 99, Owen Erdman, gets ready to punt this ball away. We are ready for second half. The Servite Friars, Notre Dame Knights.
Here we go, as Emmanuel Pullins receives the ball, but he gets wrapped up. Great tackle by Servite, as he is stopped at about the 15-yard line. Brown and his offense come back on the field, starting at the right hash.
Yeah, no, Servite definitely coming out a little more aggressive here. We can see from that early kicking sequence. Let's see what they're going to line up here on formation as Wyatt takes the field again. Center Mikey Baldwin, get ready to snap the ball. Mikey just recently committed to Wash U. As Wyatt takes the snap here, he's going to hand off the ball. That's for a short pickup of maybe about 1 or 2 yards.
Noah Washington with the carry. No gain on the first down. It will be 2nd and 10 for Brown.
Second down, 10.
Emmanuel Pullins is motioned over to the right side alongside Trejo. The ball snapped and handed to Washington once again, who finds a hole. Gets to about the 21-yard line. Should be around a 6 or 7 yard gain.
32.
As the Knights take on a 3rd and 3. Ooh, looks like a little jump by Servite's number 10. And this is going to be a fresh set of downs for the Knights. Offsides on Servite. So yeah, no, we talk about this a little more in the first half, but these penalties, these careless mistakes by Servite are just adding up, and with Notre Dame, another first down can really start to put the pressure on Servite.
Notre Dame's got a fresh set of downs here. Oh shoot, yeah, he hurt his arm. As Wyatt Brown makes a pass complete to the right side, that is Eman Pullins, who picks up a fresh set of downs. That'll be another Notre Dame first down. First and 10 on the 39-yard line for the Knights.
35 looks like.
Yeah, 30, 36.
No, I really love signal callers. I mean, that's probably one of my favorite positions in football if it's considered a position, but I just love watching them make all the hand motions as Wyatt is ready to snap the ball.
Brown hands it off to Washington once again. He gets wrapped up. Oh, but big second effort by Washington as he picks up 5 yards here.
Yeah, that's what the Knights need to do. They need to continue to be relentless, continue to get the extra yards, and as they keep picking up those extra maybe 1, 2, 3 yards, it's really going to start piling on the Servite's defense, growing them tired.
Fights hard for 4 yards.
The yards after contact there was huge for Washington. It will bring the Knights offense to 2nd and 6 on their own 40-yard line. Trips to Brown's left. Looks like a blitz could be coming in as they look over to Coach Rowe to get the play. As he hands it, Brown hands it to Washington. Runs it onto the right side, but is wrapped up before he gets to the line of scrimmage. That will be negative yards for the Knights, bringing up a big 3rd and medium.
Loss of 1.
Lost 1 yard on that play. 3rd and 7 for the Knights.
3rd down, 7.
We have guest play caller Charlie Lisby coming up.
Knights need a big play here. 3rd and 7. 8 minutes left in the 3rd. They need to make a statement. Need to get a cushion on the board right here. We're only up by 6. Let's see what Y Brown can do. Shotgun fakes the handoff. Eluding pressure. Goes. Will he run it? Will he throw it? And he gets tackled for a loss. Flag's thrown. And I think that might be a... Let's see what it is.
Servite's number 28, Diego Young.
So, Charlie, you've been down on the field taking pictures. What have you seen on the sideline from maybe Yabu or the team? How have they been getting ready and making sure that they keep this lead?
Team's locked in. I mean, they're really a great team. They love getting hype on the sidelines. A lot of them are locked in. However, some people like Alessio and Obehi are just not locked in. They're asking for pictures.
Well, it looks like all the boys have to be locked in no matter what, especially the team against Servite. That was Charlie Lisby, guys.
Looks like with on that sack by Servite, it will bring up 4th and long as Marlani is ready to punt it away. Low snap, gets it cleanly and delivers a boot. Sends the punt return all the way back as he calls a fair catch on their own 20-yard line. What a kick by Marlani. That kid's got a special talent.
Yeah, I mean, the kid can hit the ball. I think the hang time on that was anywhere around the 4 to 5 seconds. I'm surprised he hasn't got a lot of offers yet. He's told me that he's getting ready to get a couple D1 interest and offers, but nothing yet. And, I mean, game by game, he's just putting on a case to get him to the next level of football.
Murphy steps onto the field for the first time in this half, looking to get some more points on the board to equalize this game or maybe take the lead. So it could be a blitz incoming by Gamboa, and he does run in from the left side, but there's a huge hole for Gutierrez as he breaks a couple of tackles and then runs out of bounds to the 40-yard line. That will move the chains for the Friars. I mean, this running back is just very difficult to stop, and I'm sure the defensive coordinator is all over the Knights defense about that guy.
Yeah, no, and I'm not going to lie, the Knights are starting to find, or the Servite Friars are starting to find some holes in the Knights defense. Just continue to running the ball, but not there, as that's only a pickup of about 3 yards. But no, they have not scored since the first quarter, I believe. And the Knights, with the Knights offense slowing down, the defense also seems to be slowing down. Coach Yabu definitely has to, get the guys up, get the guys ready for another dominant quarter that they need to win this game and hold on.
I mean, that's exactly what the head coach is there for, right? Encouraging his guys to keep the same energy and momentum all throughout the game. As Murphy hands it off again, that is the backup running back, Holcomb, as he gets wrapped up by Oliver Schroyer at their own 45-yard line. That will bring up a 3rd and short for the Friars.
Yeah, big 3rd down here for both teams. Notre Dame Knights looking to get this Servite team off the field, give another chance to Wyatt and his offense to get to work.
3rd and 4 now for Servite. Murphy snaps it. Steps back, rolls to his left now, relieving pressure, trying to pick up the first down. And it looks like he might have got it as he walked out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Let's see where they mark him. Oh, that is actually short. Push out of bounds by Martin Beckman. It will be 4th and 1 now. It looks like their offense is staying on the field. Let's see how the Friars can pick this one up. Murphy snaps the ball, hands it off to the running back, finds a big hole as he gets the first down. Tackle once again by Martin Beckman.
Yeah, and this passing game that they were struggling with earlier is not showing up here because they're running the ball, and that is just working against the Knights. The Knights definitely have to get something going, maybe bring a couple, larger linemen in, because right now Servite is just running all over them.
Looks like the Knights are in a cover 2 now as they hand it off again to Gutierrez. As he breaks a tackle, Max looks like he had his legs wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, but the running back fights through that and picks up a few extra yards. There is a flag thrown on the other side of the field as the referees are discussing who this is on.
Yeah, Gutierrez has been absolutely running all over this Notre Dame defense. Let's see what the flag is on. They've been throwing a lot of flags and picking them up. Let's see if this one is going to stay.
It looks like the penalty is against Notre Dame, which will move the ball further down the field.
Sideline penalty.
Second and 6 now for Servite. Single back. Murphy not expecting that ball. Still catches it. Looks way downfield. There's another deep ball that's overthrown once again as Taj Skinner chases it down, looking for second interception of the game.
No, that was overthrown by about 20 yards. I'm not sure if there was a ghost in the end zone.
On coverage for the Knights is number 5, Taj Skinner. Ball is on the Notre Dame 43-yard line. 3rd down, 6.
That incompletion will bring up 3rd and 6 for this Friars offense as they line up with trips on the left side. Murphy hands it off to Holcomb, and it looks like that will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's a huge stop for the Knights here, getting the Servite Friars off the field. Looks like the offense might stay on, though, Noah. They may be going for this thing.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They've gone on it on 4th down multiple times tonight as this Notre Dame fan section is getting loud on 4th down, looking to get a big stop on 4th and 4 in their own territory. As they hand it off to the left to Gutierrez, as he finds a big hole up the left side and finally wrapped up by the safety Taj Skinner. But that will be a 1st down for the Friars.
Yeah, that's a huge 1st down for the Friars now. That gives them a fresh set of downs and a new level of confidence. This may be 4th down territory from here on out.
On 1st and 10, Murphy drops back and throws a screen pass to Gutierrez, but that is incomplete. And a flag comes out on the play. It looked like one of the blockers for the Friars had a very unnecessary pancake, as the kids call it, on Andre Gamboa. And as he hits the floor, clearly in pain.
Yeah, I heard up here somebody talking about some pancakes, and as soon as that happened, I knew the refs were going to call something. They've been calling everything here. They know that this is a very physical football game so far, as seen by earlier plays. So they're making sure that there's absolutely no nonsense. Looks like they're going to wave off the flag, though, here. Yabu's not happy about that. Servite fans happy about that call.
The second down, 10 from the Notre Dame 27-yard line. And we have a timeout on the field.
For any UCLA football fans out there, they're currently losing to the University of New Mexico 14-7 at halftime. Dante, I know you're big Bruin. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening with our team this year. We've taken a couple brutal losses. Nico is definitely a huge add to the team, and he's still trying to fit into Westwood football.
Is that an official timeout?
Injury time.
Yeah. I mean, who's hurt?
I think number 9.
I have my head in my phone.
He was down. Yeah, he looks like he's down. Like the rest are kind of walking. He's down on the right side. Gamboa finally stands up with the Notre Dame trainers. Hopefully he's okay.
Sending prayers to him. He's a huge part of this team, a huge part of the locker room. We asked all the football players, who, heightens everybody's day, who's making sure they're motivated. A lot of them said that, yeah, him. He's the one that they look to for joy, for comfort, and just for a familiar feeling away from the violent sport that football is. Prayers up to Gamboa.
As the game gets back going, we have trips left on the 2nd and long. Let's see if Murphy can connect with one of his receivers here. But he hands it off again to Gutierrez as he finds another hole and gets a few more yards after contact. He's just looking unstoppable here tonight, which will pick up another first down for the Friars. They are moving here.
Yeah, nobody seems to be able to get Gutierrez down. The run game is unstoppable right now. They have a depth like no other team, and it's really showing right now as another rush, able to break, make a cut, and it is a touchdown for the Friars.
Holcomb runs it in on the left side, which will tie this game. PAT here to take the lead.
This time touchdown by Steele Holcomb, 5'11" junior. And no, the Knights really got to get going again. Right now, their lead is completely lost. They could go down right now if this PAT is secured. What do you have to do if you're the Knights offense here?
I mean, that's a question for you, Dante, as our football analyst. But the PAT is through the uprights.
You know what? No, you're completely right. I'm going to be honest. This Knights offense needs to get going again. They got to start utilizing their passing plays. These options are getting easily read now as the Servite Friars fans are making plenty of noise. Some of them on their feet, waving towels around. The tide of this game has definitely shifted.
Yeah, these Servite fans are just going bazonkers now with their cowbells and chants. Wide Brown's going to need a huge drive to silence this crowd. We hear the Friars QB Murphy hyping up his running back who just scored his first touchdown of the season. As Servite kicks it off and it rolls to the back of the end zone, that will be a touchback. It's a big drive for the Knights. Let's see how they can bounce back.
Yeah, this is a huge drive for the Knights here. They have to pull something back because it looks like Servite just going to continue to run the ball on them, waste that clock down, make sure they win. No, this is giving me parallels to the similar game last year against Servite and Notre Dame, where Notre Dame was only down by 2 points leading into the fourth quarter, and it seemed that at times they had the momentum to win the game. They ended up losing by 17 points, Noah, and they have to make sure that that fourth quarter doesn't happen again here.
Oh yeah, I remember it very well. It was a tough loss for the Knights as they were looking like they were going to get the dub all throughout the game. As Wyatt Brown fakes a handoff to Troy, keeps it to himself, takes a run up the middle, and is wrapped up after a few yards pickup. Let's see where they spot him.
Looks like it's going to be a gain of 3 here. Notre Dame offense looking towards the sideline, looking at the signalers.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Second down, 8.
Brown hikes the ball on the second 8. Keeps it himself once again after the fake to Washington. Makes a move, but is tripped up by the DB, number 22, Tristan Real. Big third down coming up for the Knights. But let's see if the Friars defense can get the 3 and out that they have been looking for all game long. 2 running backs in the backfield. Seems like a common formation the Knights have been running in this game. Brown drops back on 3rd and 5. Looks downfield. He's hit, trying to scramble out, but then it is absolutely smothered. As he gets to the line of scrimmage, it looks like it will be 4th down for the Friars. Both punt teams come out. Huge 3rd and out for Servite.
Yeah, another 3 and out for the Knights, and right now it seems like all energy in this offense is dying slowly. They need to get a big play here on defense, maybe even a big play on special teams to get them back in this game, their mentality right, and just an overall great position to win the game here, because it is still a 13-14 game, a 1-point game that both teams can shift the tide towards.
That sack was made by the captain, number 6, Brando Mosqueda, as Marlani is in the backfield, ready to punt it off to Jacob Jackson. Another decent kick, but it is received at their own 40-yard line. He finds some room on the side, but there is a flag that comes out. Looks like it will be a block in the back committed on number 4, Troy Trejo.
You know what, Noah? That is a great call by the refs. I was not expecting them to see that. They were at a very weird angle, but I'm happy they did. That is the right play that was called. You saw Troy get pretty hyped there after that flag was called. There is still a lot of life on this Notre Dame team. They are still playing like it's the first quarter, and all they need is a couple plays in their favor to get right back in this. In hindsight, though, that missed extra PAT, or that missed PAT by Nico Marliani really proves to be a difference right here.
Yeah, that was a huge block kick early in the game. That will come back to bite them. This ball is being moved back to the spot of the foul. It looks like it is placed at the 50-yard line. Yep, first down for the Friars as they continue to push with this offense and continue the momentum that they got going on. Gutierrez in the backfield. Ooh, false start by number 55.
Number 55, Elijah Muller. A little too excited to play some football again. And Noah, that's 2 penalties on the Friars. And all of a sudden, it seems like Notre Dame starting to get a little bit back, and that's what I was talking about. All they need is a couple calls in their direction. Let's see what they can do here on 1st and 15.
Murphy snaps the ball, hands it off again to the 27, who just keeps moving those feet, making moves.
That looks to be Gavin Gutierrez again. This guy has been running through Notre Dame's offense all night. They need to stop him. Noah, what do you do in this situation?
I mean, I think the Knights should just keep trying to focus on him, blow up the blockers, fill the A gap. But this does bring up 2nd and 7 as Murphy does drop back, but hits a swing pass to Gutierrez as Schroyer misses the initial tackle. That would have been a loss of yards. Once again, picking up yards at the contact. But it is short of the 1st down. It will bring up 3rd and 1 for the Friars. If the Knights defense can get off the field here, it'll be huge testament. Holcomb picks it up around the left side, has a few blockers. He's still on his feet at the 10-yard line, 5-yard line, and he is in for the touchdown. Wow. What a shift in this drive. Holcomb finds a huge hole on the left side, made once again by his big blockers up front, and he just wasn't even touched. He goes all the way in, 4-6.
And now Servite coaches are holding up 2 fingers, looking like they're going to go for 2 to try to make this a 2-possession game.
I love this play call by Servite's offense. If this is successful here, they will be up by more than a touchdown. They're marked at the right hash with Gutierrez in the backfield. Murphy snaps it, looks to his left, and finds his guy. That is number 14, Judah Clark, on the wide receiver pick. Now, the Servite Friars have had an amazing second half, up 9. Dante, how can the Notre Dame Knights pick it back up and get themselves back into this game?
Well, first of all, they got to get a 1st down. No, we're talking about touchdowns. We're talking about points. Let's get a 1st down first, because honestly, that's what they should be focused on right now. This game right now is out of their control in the terms of they cannot get a touchdown to win. They're down by 9 points. They got to put some pieces together. No, my mom always tells me that a million-mile journey starts with 1 step. The first step they have to do is get 10 yards. So hopefully Yabu's telling them, take it 1 play at a time, get back in the game slowly, take away the momentum, and hopefully get back in the game.
Dropping back for Notre Dame on kick return is number 3, Emmanuel Pullins, and number 27, Noel Washington. Kicking off for Servite, number 99, Owen Erdman.
Owen Ehrman, the kicker, ready to punt it off to the returners, Noah Washington and Emmanuel Pullins. Let's see what these speedy returners can do here to set the Knights up in great position for a score.
Seems like the Servite sideline is now having quite a bit of fun. Meanwhile, I look over to the Notre Dame sideline, and it is crickets over there. Student section has died down a little bit. Definitely feels like the momentum of this game has changed, but it's going to take a community effort here for the Knights to get back into it, as there is a long stoppage on the field. I'm not sure there's commercial breaks in high school, so I guess I'm a little confused on to why they're stopped. Looks like there is a meeting in the corner of the end zone between referees and security. Any guesses on what this might be, Noah?
They could be talking to the Sticks crew. But I'm not really sure what the issue is.
Yeah, it looks like the Sticks crew. It's a pretty big meeting. Kind of a little jealous I wasn't invited, but whatever, you know. Well, Noah, if you're a Notre Dame Knight right now, there's one thing on your mind, and that is homecoming. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, homecoming is coming up. I'm looking forward to it. But I'm more focused on the Knights right now and how they can come back.
Make sure when the tickets get released, though, you buy them on GoFan. Tickets are limited, guys. As we get set to resume this third quarter, 26.1 seconds left. Hopefully a big return here for the Knights. Again, Knights are missing key piece Luke Weaver, who I remember last season, I believe the first play we ever called together, Noah, he took it back to the crib for 6 as this kick is landing at about the 5-yard line. It will be taken out, and Servite will be all over him, taking him to about the 18-yard line as Wyatt and the Notre Dame Knight offense takes the field again.
That was returned by number 12, Quincy Hearn, who is one of the Knights' fastest wide receivers, one of the fastest runners in Notre Dame history, as he does have the record in the 4x4 relay. Wyatt Brown comes back onto the field, looking to make a strong drive here to get the Knights within one possession.
Some miscommunications on the sideline as a late substitution is in.
Brown steps back, looks downfield, has his target. That is Dylan Northcutt. The football and basketball star. Let's see if they get another snap off before this third quarter. There is a Servite player on the field. Looking like this could be an injury timeout, giving the Knights another play at the end of this quarter. Or there is a Servite player down on the field. Traders come over to get a look.
No, that's a big first down for them. They finally get it connected to a wide receiver, trying to get the ball out more. And it's looking pretty good, even though it's been one play. Let's see if the Knights can build on this, as an injury timeout will allow them, I believe, one more play.
It looked like the ref just called the quarter, as the ball will be moved to the other side of the field.
So waiting confirmation on the end of the third quarter. And that's the end of the third quarter.
One more quarter left in this wild game so far, Noah. If you had one word to describe it so far, what would it be?
One word to describe this game. I guess this is 2 words, but I have to say momentum shifting, as the Knights had all the momentum in the first half and first quarter, especially going up 2 scores, but Friars have stormed back, putting themselves up 9 to start this fourth quarter. We've seen this before in previous years. Servite knows how to stay in the game and keep the opponent's score as low as possible to give their offense a chance, and they're doing just that.
Speaking of Chance Noah, we asked Samson Fatu what his best memory on the team that has helped them bond. He said that Coach Abu would randomly come in and demand them to give him battle cry and get everybody hyped up. Looks like a battle cry will be needed here as the Knights get hyped up and ready to go in this fourth quarter. A huge quarter for the Knights.
First and 10.
Wyatt Brown steps back, looks to his left. He has a man, that is Quincy Hearn, who breaks one tackle and picks up a few extra yards on the 1st and 10. That will bring up 2nd and medium.
Again, Noah, more action from the wide receivers that have been relatively quiet today, as the Knights are moving with a little tempo now, a little pep in their step, and Noah, who knows?
2nd and 5 here for Brown. Empty backfield. Steps back. Gets rid of it quickly. He has his man. That is Taj. That will be enough for a 1st down. Knights moving the chains.
3 passes, 3 different receivers, spreading out the ball, sharing the love. It's working for the Knights.
Ball's now on the Notre Dame 38-yard line.
Now on the Notre Dame 39-yard line.
Oh, looks like the Knights have got the Friars to jump once again. That is number 32 who jumped offsides.
Penalty against Servite. Offside. Move the ball up 5 yards.
That will bring up 1st and 5 on the Notre Dame 44-yard line. This ball is handed off to Washington as he is met at the line of scrimmage. With an aggressive tackle, pushing him back a few yards. That was made by number 10, Adrian Martinez. The free safety filling in the gap and making a big play as number 4, Troy Trejo, is now down.
That could serve to be a big loss for the Knights. This guy is all over the field. Probably some of the best energy we have on the team. Knights choosing to go back to that run play on 2nd down, or on 1st down there. I'm not sure that's the move, Noah. This has been absolutely stuffed by the Servite D-line. Spreading out the ball again, seems to be working short slants. Yardage by yardage, the Knights continue to drive, but also making sure they don't take up too much time off the clock with 11:29 left in a 2-score game. They're going to need a touchdown, a stop, and a field goal.
That brings up 2nd and 5 for Brown and his offense. Empty backfield now.
2nd down 5.
Brown steps back. Has a man downfield, up the middle, and that is overthrown as Dylan Northcutt couldn't reach that one. Bringing up 3rd down. Brown once again empty in shotgun formation. Big 3rd and 5 for this Knights offense. He steps back, looks up the middle, and he has his man Max as he makes a move down the field into the Friars territory, picking up a big gain on the play after he makes a contested catch over 2 defenders. That was guarded by Adrian Martinez, who is now down on the middle of the field. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, Adrian Martinez seemed to take a little bit of a hit there. He's down, so make sure he's good. That play for Max is a huge play in the grand scheme of things. No, it seemed like this building got a little bit louder here.
I mean, yeah, definitely. The student section and the Notre Dame fans have definitely come alive after that play. I mean, Max Martin Becken has just been making plays left and right. We love to see it. Both sides of the ball. Interceptions, catches. Big yards and a big first down for the Knights. Move the chains.
Six or seven plays on the drive here, and these Knights are looking to just keep going. I mean, so far, so good. Great to see that number 10, Adrian Martinez, is getting up and running off the field. As Notre Dame takes the field again, Noah, Servite has scored 22 points unanswered here. The Knights really need something big out of this to pull this game back.
That's a great point, Dante. Notre Dame hasn't scored since the first quarter, and hopefully they can change that here in the fourth as they continue the drive on the opposing 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for Brown in shotgun formation. Hard counts it and then looks to the left to get the play call. Brown snaps it, fakes it to Washington, and he has a man, Quincy Hearn, on a quick out. Looks like they're going to pick up another first down. Brown moving the chains once again.
Just like if I was in the student section, Noah, 1st and 10, do it again. Go Knights.
Knights moving the ball very effectively here. Brown getting the ball out quick.
Pass play moves the ball to the Servite 24-yard line.
If we can get one more viewer on here, it'd be very helpful. Turn it to 67 people watching. Anyways, 1st and 10 for the Knights. Dylan Northcutt lined up. Looks like he's all alone against his zone coverage. Wyatt steps up in the pocket, makes a move. He's running to the left, spins off a tackle as he picks up some yards, but it looks like there is a flag in the backfield. Could be holding, moving this ball back.
Yeah, it looks like this is coming back. Flag in the backfield. Let's see what they want to call it here, though. Oh, it's going to be against Servite. Looks to be hands to the face, maybe?
Hands to the face.
And now, Noah, this ball is, I think, at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, do it again.
Oh, wow. I was completely wrong. That flag was against Servite, moving the ball even higher up.
Move the ball to the
It now appears to be on the Friar 9-yard line. 1st and goal for the Knights. Wyatt Brown keeps it himself. Has some room to run. Makes a cut up the middle, but it's just smothered with more defenders. Maybe picks up a few.
Yeah, Noah, that was another QB draw and an option play by him. Try to make a cut inside, but nothing working for him. I'd expect him to go back to the slant routes.
2 yards on the play.
2 yards on that play, bringing us a 2nd and 7. Brown in shotgun formation as the offense looks over. QB brings the slot receiver in closer. As he draws back on a snap, he has Washington, his running back, out on a swing pass for an easy walk-in touchdown for the Knights.
Go Knights! 6-7, touchdown, let's go Knights, as they are back in the game here. I can't get too excited because we are still down by 3. But Nico's kick right here, Noah, would win him with a field goal. Defense now has a big job as Notre Dame able to put a couple first downs together and turn it into 6.
Student section is really on their feet now.
Number 82, Charles Zaris.
Nico bangs it right through the middle of the uprights to bring the Knights within 2 points. They're going to need a huge stop here to get this very effective offense back on the field.
Notre Dame is playing like a top 25 team in California right now. They finally found their spark back. They're playing like it's the first quarter again. And all of a sudden, Noah, we have got a game with 9:18 left. I couldn't be happier to spend it with you. So thank you to you, and I look forward to the last 9 minutes.
Appreciate that, Dante. I'm having a blast up here in the booth. Looking forward to seeing what the Knights can do to finish off this game. I have a question for you, Dante. How will the Knights defense stop their star running back, 27, Gutierrez?
Well, they got to play with truth. They got to play with heart, and they got to play with grit. Like Coach Yabu said, they have to get ready to play 4 downs of hard, tackle, violent football.
I love it. Thanks, Dante. Let's see. As Gutierrez is lined up as a returner. Alongside 3-star Benjamin Harris. I'm actually curious, Dante. Number 3, Benjamin Harris, the junior, has 16 offers to a lot of high major D1 schools. Very curious to see where he commits next. As he does return it, but is in the end zone for a touchback. Nice defense. Looks excited to get back out there. Let's see if they can get a much-needed 3 and out.
Well, the student section getting up, Noah, I'll ask you this. What do you think your favorite student section chant is?
I mean, Hey Knights is a classic. We saw them going crazy earlier. But I just like it when there's a touchdown and everyone's going crazy, jumping up and down. Gets me excited, gets me going.
What about your student section-led chant where you sway the crowd one side and then plant your staff down and everybody gets up?
I mean, that's pretty fun too, Dante. Can't lie. But as the ball is about to be snapped here, let's see if Murphy can drive the ball back down to the field to give himself a little cushion in this 4th quarter. Hands it to Gutierrez again. And he is first med with many linemen around the line of scrimmage, but continues to fight for extra yards. This guy has just got a non-stop push. As Alex Herrera is slow to get up. I mean, this defense is going to need him down the stretch. He's probably one of their most aggressive linemen. As Murphy hits his man behind the line of scrimmage for a screen pass, as they pick up a few yards. And that'll be a first down for the Friars after Jacob Jackson takes it across. Murphy's now got trips on his left. On his own 32-yard line. Hands it off to Holcomb. What a tackle by number 23, Wyatt Mason, coming around from behind for a yardage loss.
Noah, Wyatt looks incredible this game. I mean, him and Max have been all over the place. And that is a huge tackle with 2 or 3 big blockers from Servite ready to lead the way to potentially what could have been a big gain.
2nd and long here. Let's see if the Knights can keep this up. Murphy sets back, has his tight ends. That is Sorensen. Picks up a solid gain on 2nd down, but that will bring up 3rd and short. It's a huge play for the Knights.
He's been quiet all game, so getting him active could be the best plan of action for Servite.
That is a pass to number 1 as he breaks away from a few tackles. He's still going into Knights territory, but there is a flag thrown. I wonder what this could be.
This could be huge if this is on the Friars. Number 15 on the Knights. Dylan Northcott pointing the way as if inferring that this is going back. Oh, and the flag gets waved off again, Noah. This has been a game of flags, and a lot of them have been waved off. Good to see that the refs are discussing, but I would like to know what they saw on that play there.
Tackle for Notre Dame made by number 32, Yvonne Ryan.
I mean, what?
Ball is now in Notre Dame territory at the Knight 40-yard line.
I mean, that number 1, Sorensen, is just hard to take down. He continues to shed tackles here in this fourth quarter. So let's see if he can come up with another big play for the Friars as they snap it on 1st and 10. Fakes it short. Now Murphy's scrambling out to the right. Has some room to run and will just run out of bounds, picking up a few yards. He had a man downfield, but was tightly covered by Skinner. Pick up a 3 on the play. It will be 2nd and 7 for the Friars. They like this trips bunch set on the left of the wide receivers with Gutierrez in the backfield. As they do hand it off to him, he finds another hole to the right. Could be picking up a 1st down. We'll see where they mark him.
That's a pretty goofy play there. It looked like Gutierrez collided with Mason on what seemed to be a back-to-back touch. Well, you see something new every day, Noah. No, I see a kid with a Gutierrez number 27 jersey on. It says Little Bro on the side. It's awesome to see that fans are out here supporting brothers, sisters, especially on both sides of the field.
It's a big 3rd and 4 as they fake a handoff to Gutierrez. Quarterback looks deep. He has a man. Oh, but that is thrown incomplete. Skinner and Northcutt were there, but that will bring up 4th down.
No, that could have absolutely been picked. And now the Friars have a chance to go for it on 4th down. This is one of the biggest plays of the game here, Noah.
Friars offense is staying out there on 4th and 4 as the sideline is trying to get the student section up on their feet. Dante, my partner, is up on his feet himself here, excited.
Timeout will be called to try and draw up a play here, or maybe try to get the Knights lacking and get them off sides.
Remember, Cane's is all about one love, serving up hot, fresh chicken fingers. Visit Raising Cane's after the game and celebrate with a winning meal.
Friars use their first timeout of this half, trying to make sure everyone's on the same page with the Knights going ballistic in the stands. Big 4th and 4 coming up. Dante, I mean, Gutierrez has been their guy that they've been going to in this game. Let's see if they use him again or just hit their big target tight end.
Yeah, there's this decision to go for it on 4th down was probably made in 2024. Punter is not even close to anywhere on the field. It looks like they're probably going to go for another run up the middle, if I were to guess, as the Knights get loud.
All the fans are up on their feet now. This stadium has been the loudest it has ever been. Jake Diamond motions over as it could be a blitz. Gutierrez does find the hole, and he goes all the way through for a Friars touchdown. Wow. I mean, we could expect that it was going to him, but giving him that much room to run up the middle is just unacceptable. That is a killer for the Knights as the Friars look to go back up 2 scores.
For the Friars, number 99, Owen Erdman. Out of the hold of number 47, Bowden Bruce. And the snap of number 81, Mark Charles.
Jake Diamond ran over to the other side of the line there. I'm not sure if he was looking to blitz or he saw something different. But I like the courage in attempting to make a big play. Fortunately, it didn't work out.
The Knights aren't out of it yet, though. No, it's 6 minutes to go, down by 9. Couple quick plays, quick passes. We'll get them right back in the game. If I'm the Knights right now, I'm looking for a field goal. Field goal, put them right back in the game. Quick defensive stop, going for that touchdown. Depending on time, though, if they can get close to that touchdown, you got to go for it.
I mean, on the last drive, this Knights offense worked very quickly. Wyatt Brown seemed very comfortable getting the ball out quickly to his speedy receivers, and if he can continue to do that, I like the Knights' chances this drive.
Backfield for the Knights is going to be number 3, Emmanuel Pullins, and number 12, Quincy Hearn. And once again, kicking off for the Friars, Ollie Erdman.
This ball is received by Quincy Hearn on the left side. He runs all the way to the other side. Solid pickup for him right on their own 30-yard line. As Dino is slow to get up, picked up by his teammate. 6 minutes and 9 seconds for this Knights to get down the field for a quick score. Let's see Coach Rowe's plan of attack here in a hurry offense. Brown and shotgun, it looks like, with Washington to his right, now to the left. Brown steps back, looking through his options. Has a man, Quincy Hearn up the middle. Wow, what a grab. That was athletic. He will pick up the first down.
Yeah, Quincy really looking like the star receiver with Luke Weaver out right now. I can't imagine what these two are going to do when Luke's back. Luke, a very, very fast 400 runner, somewhere in the 47s right now. Looking to get in the 46s in his junior year.
Knights O-line quick to the ball as they hand it off to Noel Washington. As he finds a hole, breaks a few tackles, he's still going. That is all the way up to the Friars' 25-yard line. Huge pickup for the Knights as he bends the corner.
No, the way it's looking right now, the Knights defense is really going to have to step up as the Knights offense is driving.
To the ball quickly once again. Look over to get the play call. The Friars' 25-yard line now. Troy Trejo looks kind of alone in the slot on the left side. Let's see if they can find him for an open pass. Wyatt looks that way. Now looks right. And the ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete, bringing up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now for Brown and a shotgun. Fakes it to Washington. Rolls out left. He has a man. What a throw to the left sideline. That is Trejo on a quick out. That looks like the chains are moving. It's first down.
Noah, with Wyatt's legs not being able to be utilized against Servite, he's starting to find his arm again, and that throw was pitch perfect. Something I'd throw even.
I mean, this is huge for Brown as he hasn't been using his arm that much. As he fakes it to Washington, he has his man up the middle. That is E-man, but he is wrapped up and tackled right away, picking up a few yards on the slant route. The Knights quick to the ball once again.
Again, 7 yards, Check that. 2 yards on the play.
Gain of only 2 on the play.
From the 13-yard line.
Clock winding down. A little over 4 minutes now. Brown in shotgun formation. Sex back. Blitz coming through the middle. He scrambles out to the left. He has a man, but just throws it down as it looks like there could have been a holding, but there's no flag thrown.
If there's not a flag, it's not a hold.
Pass incomplete. 3rd down.
No, hypothetically here, if the Knights don't get this, would you say they would go for it on 4th down, or do you think they'd settle for the field goal?
No, I mean, I think it's pretty clear. If it's 4th and long, they got to just take the field goal. The kicker like Nico, it's pretty much automatic. And you just got to trust the defense, man. They get a 3 and out on the way back. Then go down and score to take the lead. But here we go, 3rd and 8 on the Knights. The Friars 13. The QB keeps the ball, but he is wrapped up right away in the backfield, leaving a 4th and much longer. The kicking team is now going to come out, it looks like. Should be a chip shot for our boy Marlani, though.
Yeah, very interesting play there. Coach Yabu decides to call up a QB draw that's going to put him a little more to the right of the field. Nico, a left kicker. Maybe something to set him up. A huge kick here.
Looks like it'll be a 35-yard kick for Nico, and that is right through the uprights. Never a doubt. The Knights are now down 6 points. A stop here could put them in good position to come back in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's a huge kick to only make them down 6. The defense really needs to step up here. But the Knights, great job at driving down the field, not giving up after that huge run by Servite. I think Noah, it's a pretty even game so far.
I mean, the Friars offense has just been looking unstoppable in the second half. The Knights haven't been able to stop the run, which should be a huge focus point, especially as the Friars attempt to run the clock down.
With the Knights having all 3 timeouts left too, it's looking pretty good.
Notre Dame scores a 32-yard field goal from number 81, Nico Marliani.
Nico Marlani set to kick it off once again with Benjamin Harris and Gutierrez set to return. Let's see if Nico can give us another touchback here. He launches this one to the back of the end zone. Now, we've been talking about Max. We've been talking about Mason on defense here. That is Wyatt Mason. But how can the interior D-line, like number 66, 51, Alex Herrera, 66, that is Chris Colon, how can they stop the run here? As I'm sure the Friars will be going to it a lot this drive.
Well, we talked to the defensive line, more specifically Chase Esforma's defensive end said that we plan for them. We are prepared for anything they throw at us. So far, the run game is something to throw at them that they have not prepared, that haven't seemed to prepare for, but looking like they're going to make a couple adjustments here on the run game.
Murphy hands it off to Gutierrez as he picks up a solid gain after making a few moves.
Yeah, the Knights probably planned for a lot more passing, but they focused more on rushing, and the Knights really need to adapt here. It's now or never for them.
On the stop for the Knights, number 32, Lon Augustine. Gain of 6 yards on the play. Move the ball to
That
the
is tackled by Vaughn
26 yard
Abispian
line.
as the Friars running back picks up a gain of 6. Murphy hands it off to him once again up the middle, and he hurdles another defender. That is Max Beckman again, who gets hurdled on his tackles. I mean, this senior running back just has all the IQ you'd want out of a running back. Knows when to hurdle, knows when to make moves. He's looking unstoppable here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, no, he also has the technique. I mean, this guy can hardly be brought down. The Knights really need to find an answer here.
Bringing up a 1st and 10. Another first down by the Friars will put the Knights in a tricky spot with the time running down to close to 2 minutes now. Gutierrez once again in the backfield. It is snapped and handed off to him. Gamboa cuts him off, makes a cut to the right, but he is wrapped up by that is Chris Colon and Ben Shbilski. Their short gain. Bring us to second and 7.
Knights opting to use their first timeout here on a 2nd and 7. This could set up a good spot for them. They want to be here. They came to play. I'm sure Coach Yabu's telling them what they have to do. It's now up to the Knights if they're going to execute it. They've been executing their game plan pretty well all game, keeping it super close. But no, at this point, it's not about a moral victory. It's about winning the game. They had a heartbreak against Downey, and they don't want to have another heartbreak here. They need to step up, lock in, and whatever I say, do you remember what I say, Noah? Chest out, head down, chin up, and get to work.
Oh, I've heard that saying plenty of times from you, Dante. One of your classics. Knights fans really getting into it, trying to encourage their tired defense, but hopefully they can find the strength to keep pushing and get a stop in Friar territory. I mean, with only 4 linemen set up, can these linebackers fill the hole and make a big tackle? Gutierrez is tripped up. It looks like they'll mark him just before the first down marker. It is now 3rd down and 1, it looks like. I mean, with all these big O-line, the 6'4" tight ends pulling over as a lead blocker for Gutierrez, it is just very difficult to get through that and make a tackle. I apologize, it's 3rd and 2 now after the Knights use another timeout. Looks like Yabu's trusting his defense here to get the stop.
Yeah, no, this is a huge play here, and it looks like it's even 4 down territory with 1:56 left. Only 1 timeout to go. We'll see what they opt to do here. I'm guessing it's going to be another run up the gut or a switch cut. But yeah, no, it's really up to the Knights to take everything they've learned throughout the game about the run, about the A-gaps, everything, and put it to work right here with bigger, larger linemen in front. I think I see Abube in front, and they'll probably only opt with 1 safety. Jake Diamond back in the game, guys. We know that when Jake's in the game, looking to bring some pressure.
He's really looking to get in there and make a big tackle in the backfield. Let's see if these Knights can knife through the O-line and make a huge tackle. 3rd and short now. Gutierrez once again in the backfield. And they do hand it to him. And he just gets the first down very easily. Brings us to the 50-yard line.
And that'll be good for a Servite first down.
With the time left and only 1 timeout for the Knights, it looks like they just used their final timeout, bringing us to 1 minute and 51 seconds. The Knights are going to have very little time if they do get the ball back.
Yeah, no, this is going to be, I think, a very, very close 4 downs. I believe they'll have a little extra time if they do get the Servite team off the bench. Well, 1:51 left and no timeouts. It's not looking very promising. We need a miracle here, but sometimes you'll get one. With over 90 of you watching, we want to again thank you as the ball is kneeled.
L.A. Murphy takes a knee. Clock moves. That's 2nd down, 10.
Murphy, the QB, can just knee the rest of this series, and just like with 0 timeouts, the clock will run to 0. Very heartbreaking loss for the Knights as they were climbing back with everything they could. They just could not stop the run as they hoped. I mean, with all the senior leaders on the O-line for Servite and the leader running back in the backfield, they just were unstoppable in this fourth quarter. As the Servite fans are on their feet now clapping. Very proud of their team to close out this victory.
Yeah, Noah, great win for Servite at the end of the day. A tough loss for Notre Dame. There's definitely lessons to be learned here on both sides. Servite has to find its wide receivers more. Notre Dame has to make sure they keep up the energy throughout the whole game. An absolute heartbreak for the Knights, but definitely they're climbing towards what they need to do. Notre Dame, coming into this game, was the 663rd national team overall, 66th in California, compared to Servite's 83 national and 12th in California. They competed with Servite, and although it was not the result they wanted, they showed promise for future games against teams like Chaminade, Sierra Canyon, Crespi, and maybe even playoffs, Noah, as the teams who have been bickering all day line up to shake hands.
Oh yeah, 100%. The Knights showed a lot of fight out there. They did their absolute best with a few mistakes here and there, but overall they played a great hard-fought game. Without their 4-star USC commit Luke Weaver, who would have helped this team a lot, and Tyron Stokes, the #1 overall ranked basketball player, is now joining the Notre Dame football team. Our analyzers are just letting us know. So that will be a huge addition to this team, as the 6'8", 235-pound basketball player is now on the squad. With Notre Dame's bye week next week, we're hoping they can recover from this tough game, get back on track for the following week, which is against Culver City. Have a great rest of your evening, night.
We want to thank you guys for tuning in again. I'm Dante Santos, here alongside Noah Casanor, saying good night and go Knights.